Hi everyone. Welcome back
Hello.
to your favorite podcast that doesn't record anymore,
But
Fan Service Pod.
we're back for season
Lot-
2. Hello.
Yeah, season 2, just like Attack on Titan, Mushoku Tensei, and all other animes. We left you on a cliffhanger, and now we're back with better art, probably
More content.
more Sakuga,
Yeah,
probably. Yeah,
the Sakuga's
many things have
off
happened.
the limits. Off the charts, I mean.
Many things have happened since the since the last time
Yeah, we
uh,
were transported to another world and we somehow made it back.
the world of jobless reincarnation, more like job reincarnation.
Oh god.
Pretty much, yeah. So Feather and I both got jobs, full-time jobs. And life has been fun, minus the depression that hit somewhere midway through the other stuff of life. Just a lot of planning, a lot of worrying about how we're gonna, pay rent. Well, Feathers worry about that more than I do. More about eating,
Yeah, I'm still
living.
You see, that's the thing, right? It's like you get a job, but then you still have to wait for the paycheck for like so many weeks.
Oh yeah, 100%. Even like, do you, I guess we're just gonna jump into this. Do you get paid every 2 weeks or 1 week?
Every 2 weeks. If it was every week, that would have been lovely. But I've only had that. I've had that job once in my life. The one that pays you every week.
Yeah, my current job pays me every week. I don't know if I prefer it. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
if
that's right. They do, huh? I mean, they do. It's like a mixed bag, right? When you have that money in front of you every week, you're like, I have money, don't I? That's nice. Versus, for me, like every 2 weeks, it's like, okay, this week, this is all rent.
Yeah, it's weird though, because like I kind of prefer the 2 week thing. So I'm like, all right, I just have no money or I have a lot of money, and then
It's like
I'm
either
it just
super
fluctuates.
broke or
I could do something. But then if I have actual money, then I'm like, oh, this game, I feel like I could just buy more things, and that's bad.
You feel more free.
Yeah, exactly. I just feel more free in what I can do, which is
a lot.
Whatchamacallit. Yeah, I mean, like today I bought a new game just to play on stream.
Yeah, what was it?
I mean, so League of Legends has been doing a lot of things as of recent.
Oh no.
So Riot has been doing a lot of things. They have created a Netflix series called Arcane, which is amazing.
Okay.
Really fucking good. Beautiful animation. It's 3D and shit like that. So they did that, and then they came out with an RPG game. I don't know if it came out today or it came out yesterday. I'm pretty sure it came out today. But yeah, it's really fun. I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did because I don't really care about lore, you know me. But League of Legends lore just hits. I don't know why it hits the way it does, but it tickles the metaphysical pickle.
The metaphysical pickle. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it's a good old time. But it's fun. I don't know. I played it for a bit. Been experimenting with a little VTuber model.
How many of those streams have you done so far?
Only 2. Only one yesterday, which was an art stream.
Okay.
And then today, which was a gaming stream, because I've been streaming a lot more art. So also, I guess some other things that have changed. I got good at art. Viewers of the, I started an art Twitter. It's at Shinra Style. You can type that in. It's a lot of degenerate art because that is what fuels my passion apparently. So I just draw a lot of that.
He draws big titty monsters. Better.
I do draw big titty waifus.
Monsters.
I mean, we'll probably see one.
You have to say monsters. No, but you have to say big. Okay, whatever. It's a good monster. Because it's a big titty monster. You know?
I don't know. I'm kind of afraid of that, honestly. That sounds kind of scary.
Yeah, it'd be pretty scary if you get stuck in between those. So I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, if I was to go out by suffocating on titties, then I lived a good life.
All right.
If Liz one day, if like one day, Liz and I are doing the things that couples do, and I just cease to exist because of titty, I'll be happy with how my life went. I won't be able to complain,
Well, I guess so. Oh,
What, you tell me you don't want? You tell me you don't want to suffocate in giant.
I have
bazooka?
never known the life. I wouldn't know what to expect.
You tell me you never like fallen asleep and then your boob just suffocated you by accident. You just rolled over the wrong way.
Well, speaking of weird stories, so I went on vacation to Florida, right?
Yes, you did.
And
Florida
so
man,
one
right?
day we were all trying to go to the club together or something like that. And I had to like lay on top of people in the backseat of a car because there wasn't enough space for everyone. So
That's usually how that is.
So basically, I'm trying to draw me. I had like my tits in my face. It's
The
very
entire
awkward.
time.
Like,
That could be an emote, actually.
like,
Just that.
like, just a mad feather getting
Being
traumatized by my own. They're not even that big. It's just like the awkward thing.
Some people would pay good money for that experience, Feather. So consider yourself lucky that you did it to
Of their
yourself.
own. I don't know if I'd
ever
ever pay money to be suffocated by myself.
I mean, I
know
was
what you
saying
mean.
that some people will pay. Yeah, exactly.
It's gone now. Don't worry.
I mean, that was a good emote idea.
No,
honestly,
hell no.
you could have made that a Discord emote.
Okay, maybe
Deal
Discord.
with
I was gonna
spam
say
that
Twitch
all-
doesn't allow like anything anymore.
Like that could have been an amazing emote idea.
Like they don't even like want like the symbolism of any kind of thing, even if it isn't a thing.
So I realize, every time I do art, I realize a new problem with myself. One problem is I always draw everything fucking at an angle. So that's one thing. I always draw shit at a fucking weird. I think I draw everything skewed to the left.
Yeah.
Which is whatever. Another one is I draw everything to the left and then I draw things way too long.
It's like
But the beauty of being
you do this and you're like, oh
digital,
god.
The beauty of being on digital is I can always change
You
it.
can change so much.
It's actually beautiful how much you can change in digital. If it wasn't for digital, I would be a terrible artist once again. But I have realized my potential. Yeah, that's about the size I need. Okay. Bam. Also, the beauty of the copy and paste.
Copy and paste. Oh.
Like copy, rotate.
I don't like hearing copy and paste because so a new job is lots of spreadsheets and data, and so there's lots of copy and paste in my everyday, and I'm just like, please make it stop.
Oh, yeah.
No more copy and paste. So I'm very happy to be drawing right now 'cause it's like the opposite.
Of that.
Yes.
That's cool. Well, yeah. So Feather got a job. I got a job. My job isn't as luxurious as Feather's.
Mine's luxurious?
I don't know. I'm just not. It's called banter, okay?
I would say that
You-
yours is more luxurious.
I fucking good God. If I was a merchandiser, I'd probably like my job a lot more.
Uh huh. Do you
I would love.
Do you have a decent break room or anything?
Yeah, it's filled with TVs and shit.
Nice.
And we have like machines and all that.
See, I asked
I mean,
these
it's-
questions to Shinra because his current job is very similar to my previous job in that I worked in a building owned by the same company.
Yeah.
And they do like almost everything the exact same.
Yeah. I mean, the break room isn't terrible. I mean,
No,
I can't
it's
complain.
well, so for me it was in San Francisco. It had an interesting view. You know, it was high up. Is yours high up?
Yeah, mine is on the 9th floor.
Yeah, mine was on the 4th floor or 5th floor, 4th floor.
Yeah, I mean, there's another one on the 16th floor.
But technically,
So,
yeah, no, that's about right. It was somewhere in that range. It's the 4th or 5th floor. It's fun.
yeah, so, and then that's whatever that's supposed to be there. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, can't really complain about it. They have stuff. Now, my favorite part of every drawing that I do.
Oh my!
There it is. Then I cover half of the body. And then I don't have to worry about it.
You are absolutely.
The beauties of titties. There you go. Now it's all gone.
Now I understand everything.
Why I draw giant titties? It's that, and it's all I know. Because I use Liz for a lot of my reference. And, you know. You know if you know. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah. So yeah, that's the life.
So it's just easy. It's just easier to draw that.
That's the life.
I mean, I probably have to squish it over here actually. So I have to bunch the middle maybe. Or maybe I could put them under. No, I want to. I don't know what for. Because if I do this, I mean, it'll still look all right. Also, artist fact of the day: draw hands on the side.
Yes.
That's my
Is that the-
art fact of the day.
Is that the
If
tip?
you're gonna draw, if you're gonna draw something,
Yeah.
just fucking just do it over
Do
here,
it, and then-
just move it into spot.
One thing-
because
Uh-huh.
because if you try to draw it in the correct spot, you're gonna fuck everything up.
Well, it just you try to fit it into a place where it may not fit and blah blah blah. And then if you draw it to the side, another tip, I don't know if you do, is like you can take it and then move it over the face to make sure it's like not too big or too small. Related to the face.
I don't do that actually.
No, but that's something.
I just that looks way too big, and then,
Well, yeah, and then you can
I
just
think-
shrink it
yeah.
or whatever you got to do, or again the opposite. It's way too small. Type of
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, that's definitely a smarter way of going about it.
Well, it's just
than,
something you can do. You don't have to do it all the time, but if you're like really having it, like it looks off and you can't figure out why it looks off, right? Then you would probably do something like that.
Yeah, I think at this point I have just studied and I've just drawn so much anatomy and looked at so much shit that something that is like, yeah, that just looks weird.
Oh man, I don't know what to draw in terms of like outfit here.
Where are you drawing?
What does
I'm
it
drawing a
look
Makoto.
like?
A Makoto.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. So I thought I would.
I guess the question is why the Makoto?
It's Soliel's Makoti. I thought maybe I'll draw her something.
Oh. Oh yeah, she says she's gonna get back into Final Fantasy because
Yeah,
she
so-
got a computadora.
Uh-huh. So I was looking at her. This is my cousin, for those who don't know. It's her birthday actually tomorrow. And she's still a teenager. She hasn't played Final Fantasy in I don't even know, basically since I lived with her. So it's been over 5 years. Well, no, it's been about exactly 5 years since she got to play, like, legitimately.
Yeah.
And,
Because isn't her character on your account?
yes. And so she's played sometimes, like, when she visits me, but that doesn't really count for much. And
Yeah.
I saw... I checked her wish list today because it's her birthday, and, like, 10 days ago, literally, she added 14... Final Fantasy 14 to her Steam wish list.
Yeah, I saw because she's always in my stream, so I'm always like, "Yo, play Final Fantasy 14. Do it."
I don't know if I feel comfortable, like, ruining her life at such a young age.
I mean, she plays other things that ruin her life. To be honest with you, I feel like I'm related to her from how much she's in my chat, and I'm like, "So Leo, do your homework."
I know.
She does not do her homework.
She's a lurker, and she doesn't do her homework.
That is very true. But what's some other things that came? But yeah, so my job, weird job. I mean, it's fine. It's not terrible. It's not terrible per se. It sucks in some aspects. Like I think the managers are fucking idiots a lot of the time.
Well, how do I say this nicely? No matter what, retail kind of sucks.
Oh, 100%, yeah. That's why I don't want to do it.
So that's why I am in, like, a situation where I am so happy that every day I could cry from sheer happiness of escaping the retail life for the first time in my life outside of working in the food industry, because that also doesn't count.
Yeah.
Like, they're pretty equal.
Mm-hmm.
Though sometimes, did you ever think, so you know how some people might disagree, so that's a good contention point, I guess.
Yeah.
You know how servers get tipped?
Yeah.
Do you think customer service workers in retail should get tipped?
It depends. I think it really depends.
Like when you
I
spend
think
so long helping, like, you know, sometimes
yeah, 100%.
you're helping
yeah.
a customer for 1 to 2 hours straight.
Yeah, I helped this. Oh God, I helped this Indian lady because she was shopping for her father who lived in India, and he was very particular about his clothes apparently. So
Sounds about.
it was me running around for about an hour and change. Like it was literally I was with her for like I was with her for like 2 hours, and she everything I grabbed. She took out a measuring tape to measure it, and holy
She
fuck.
took out a measuring tape?
For everything I grabbed. Because she was like, he's very particular. He wears this size, but like he gets mad if I buy him. So it's like if I buy him an extra large, he's gonna be angry. So he needs to get something that's like an extra large size but says large. So everything that she grabbed, she had to whatchamacallit, and I was so fed up with her. Afterwards, I'm like, I'm going on break. I don't care who's on break. I'm just going. Because people are so fucking stupid.
No, I can relate. I had a cute kind of like Indian grandma customer once. I'll never forget her because she was so specific, and she was buying like basically enough items to bring back home for the whole family, like whoever in her family has children. So it was a trip.
Yeah, that's usually how it was. I had one guy come in, and he wanted a winter jacket, like a winter coat, and we didn't have what he wanted. And he's yelling at me. He's like, "This place is blah blah blah. Like they're known for their coats." And I'm staring at him while we're on the escalator, like he's an idiot. I'll just say this: I do my job well. I do my job very well. But sometimes, when people start acting like children, that's when I stop doing my job well, and I revert to being a dumbass. I'm like, fuck you. Like, don't sit there and yell at me like I'm a child. You know what I mean? Now, there's certain things that you can do, and that's not one of them. Because I will sit there and be like, "What are you doing? What are you gonna get out of this, sir?" You know.
Yeah, yeah.
But so I had that. I mean, otherwise it's pretty okay. I mean, some of the people that work there are kind of fucking lazy.
Yeah.
But that's every job, you know. You're always gonna get
the
lazy
people who don't want to do go backs.
Oh, you're triggering me.
I know your life right now. I know it a little too well. I did it. I mean, I've done it before, but I did it for 4 years straight.
Yeah, like
exactly.
There's a. So on our floor we have polo, which is like commission based things, and sometimes we'll do rods for them. Like my manager's like, "Hey, can you do the rods?" Which is fine. Like I'll do the rods.
Are those like picks?
I don't know what that is. It's like go backs in like the back, and they have to go to like the certain areas. So we just call them rods because they're on a rod.
Okay.
Pretty self-explanatory. So we'll be doing them, and we'll bring it back to polo for them, and they'll catch an attitude, be like, "We told you not to put it there," and I'm like, first off, you want to do this yourself?
Right.
No, shut the fuck up then. Like if you don't want to do it yourself, then fucking don't come at me and start yelling at us, telling us. First of all, I'm not recovery. I'm fucking whatchamacallit. I am I'm a sales associate. So I'm not even supposed to be fucking be doing this for you. Right? I'm bringing it to you to, you know, to help to do you the favor. So for you to come over there and fucking start talking to me like we're doing something wrong, like fuck off.
Right.
So
yeah.
And I'm not one to fucking complain to my manager about anything. I'll fucking deal with it, whatever. But this one, I was like, "Fuck you," and apparently one of my coworkers, something happened with them. They was like, "Yeah, if it happens again, just let me know." I was like, "Yo, fucking tell them, cause I ain't not dealing with that shit today." So we did, and he went to go talk to him. And it's just one guy. It's just one guy, and there's another. There's like a. I'm just venting. This podcast is now venting about our new jobs. There's this one North Face fucking vendor who is a fucking piece of shit, and oh god, I hate him. That's it. That's all I want to say.
Okay, so since it is a new job, and let's see if other people can relate. Like, do you have a period, like the beginning, where you're like, "Wow, this is actually not so bad. I like it. Everyone's great," or "I love this job," or did you instantly hate it?
No, that was me at the beginning. I was like, wow, I get paid this much to do this? This job is sick. And now it's almost a month and I'm like, I want to leave.
Classic retail. I cannot.
Oh my god. It's like, honestly, it's not a hard job at
bad,
all. It's
right?
It's really easy.
It's just
like I don't want to deal with people.
You
Some people I should get paid more extra to deal with.
Right.
That's all I'm
Are you gonna are you gonna stay here for a while, or have you?
I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna stay there to the end of the holidays, and then because someone I know that works there, it's like a weird merchandising job. Like they work for another company, and they just come in. You know, they come in, they fold a few shit, they take pictures, and then they fuck off.
Okay.
And I'm like, and they get paid more than me. And I'm like, word? He's like, yeah, it's fucking easy. And I was like, bet.
Yeah, right.
Say less. I'm just like, I would apply now. I just, it's just more of the job security.
Yes.
That, because I have a job right now, and I don't want to leave my current job because of some dumb shit. And then I potentially lose, because I have benefits.
Yeah, so, do that. Do the holidays 401k. For sure. Because... Yeah, so I'm just going... That'll go by in the blink of an eye. Like, you won't even notice that you've done it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, we're at we work Black Friday, next week.
Yeah, so. I don't know how we're already at this point of life. It makes no sense.
Yeah. But, so yeah, we have all that. So I'm just going to work this, and then I'm going to, fuck off. Maybe. Because Liz is moving in February over here.
Yeah. Play it by ear.
So, yeah. So I'm just waiting to after, and then afterwards I would
apply to some stuff.
Yeah, play to some of the stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, keep of course, and then the good thing is always when you're applying for new jobs is to be working already.
Yeah, it helps already.
Oh my god, it's been so stressful. Like so.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else has been in the situation of being absolutely desperate. I'm sure.
It's also very ironic now that like now out of all the times that we've been looking for jobs, the job market, as soon as we get it, that's when the job market is a really good job market to start applying to shit.
I know.
Right? I'm like, well then, it would have been nice beforehand, but what could you undo?
No, I mean, I think it's going pretty good. I think
mine's just going well.
I think what happened, like, so we both of us were on unemployment because COVID, you know, screwing us over and all that fun stuff.
Lovely COVID.
My whole job ceased to exist, closed in.
Yeah, that was Liz's job too. Liz's job ceased to exist.
July of 2020. Yeah. So I think because we were on unemployment and you know everyone's like mixed, like, oh, you're just using this to get by or whatever, you could be working, but like I've been applying and nothing happened, and
I wouldn't hear back.
Yeah, I think the pressure from people no longer having unemployment, like I think there was pressure on companies as well, even though they're like, oh, it's so hard to hire people. They're just picky still. Yeah. They're still picky.
Yeah.
And I think it all just like kind of like combined because now a lot of people are leaving their companies either for something better or just like retiring because they can. Yeah. They're like, well, whatever. I don't want to work anymore. And it just opened up a lot of potential suddenly. And so I got an offer, as an example. I was interviewing with a lot of companies, but I got an offer from one literally like the week before I had a planned vacation for 2 weeks to go back home to Florida. And when I'm in Florida, I get requests for more interviews, and I'm just like, and it doesn't stop.
Yeah, that was me when I applied to this job. As soon as I got it, I had like 4 other interviews like pop up out of nowhere. I was like, huh.
This is right. Where were you?
Where were you?
Yeah, that's the emotion, right? Where the hell were you when I really, really needed you? Like, honestly, the timing of the offer I got was like the very fucking last minute for me to not like go homeless and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it was still too late, but I was able to figure shit out somehow.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I say I'll hate my job, I do hate it. But because of it, I am a lot more creative now because I have an outlet for just, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do anything. So I just draw in my free time.
Yeah, I think it helps with creativity.
Why I am way better at drawing now than I was beforehand.
Yeah. The creative outlet is definitely really, like, important, I think.
Also, I have money.
I don't yet.
I'm really bad at saving it. Because I feel like if I got paid every 2 weeks, my life would be... I feel like I'll be better at saving it. Because I'm like, okay, I could put 500 in here, and then I'll just touch the rest of it later.
It is what it is.
But alas.
Alas. I don't know what to do about her clothes, because for whatever reason, she is on a bard right now. But
maybe she likes bards.
Let's see. Her bard is level 18. Well, it's not a bard. It's an archer. There we go. Even better.
Even better.
Whatever. We don't have to be too Oh, she mostly plays black mage, but I am too lazy to look up a black mage outfit right now.
Just draw a mage outfit. Like, I'm
No,
pretty sure it
she
could work.
is already being drawn as a bard. It's too late. I also have a thing for bards that are Mikodis anyway, so what am I supposed to do?
So the 1.0 player comes out.
1.0 player.
Yeah, because the 1.0
Oh,
bard is a cat.
true. Well, no, so my first was a Mikodi as a bard. My first character.
Aw.
And she also had green hair, which my cousin also, for whatever reason, the last time she logged in, she changed her hair to green. So I'm like, cannot deny the adorableness. Is right up my alley. Whatever. So that's that.
Ugh. But yeah, work is cool. Like working, not really. I mean, I like the idea of working.
I like working. It makes me feel like, well, so for me, just like, so I've been working, I finished my 7th day so far, so we're not too far in, but I guess enough. And just basically working, kind of getting a job, being away, coming back, all that, like instantly cured all of my depression from not even just COVID, but the past like 3 years. Because I wanted to switch, like leave my zone of work to begin with.
Yeah.
Which was aka escaping from retail.
Yeah, I feel you.
I was tired of it. I was like, when am I ever gonna get out of here? It was a struggle. I had so many like not opportunities, but kind of just failed attempts, and it was so hard. I wanted to again leave the industry before COVID, but then COVID happened, and then it's just like the job market was pretty much frozen, etc., etc. Just a disaster. So the depression that was already building up just got progressively worse. And now I think I'm fine. I mean, obviously, I don't know if it's supposed to be that easy, but I haven't had bad.
I think it's just the not having to deal with the stress of not knowing like how shit is gonna pan out.
Well,
Kind of like, you know.
so for me, it's more that I felt absolutely useless. And it just got progressively worse during like lockdowns and all that.
Yeah.
And like no matter what, I don't know. Like I got a little bit out of my shell again playing 14, just raiding again. I don't know, it's been a mix. It's like when you don't have anything to do, you feel lost. And having a set schedule is definitely helpful. I don't know if, like, you know, at the end of the day, this is going to be my perfect thing. Again, I've only been here for 7 days. I could hate it in a month. I don't know. But right now, I love my job. Could be too early to tell.
Yeah.
Because today was my head was spinning from all the work I had to do. Because I'm I'm still learning, but then like I'm actually like getting things done at the same time, but then I'm also terrified of messing up.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because it's actually a very high stakes job because of what it's dealing with. Like I can't even talk about it because there's stuff that's like an NDA but not an NDA involved.
Interesting.
It's like an NDA specific to the company. But it says, but it's not called an NDA, but it's basically, and like if you do this, blah 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 will be sued this many $1 million type of situation.
I see.
Yeah,
I know that.
So
that's how it was.
Yeah.
That's how it was when you work in VFX.
Okay.
Because like, if you're working on a commercial for like Avengers, you know. Because they pay, and then that's what like whenever If you were working on whatchamacallit, like an Avengers commercial, you were like in a secure room, you couldn't leave, like there was
Oh
like a code
wow.
lock on that shit. Yeah, because like, you know,
Okay, it's
a
not
lot of
that
it because
bad.
it could. I mean, yeah, well, you know, you're talking about Disney here, right? And
True,
Marvel.
true, but
So like
wait,
certain things will be like, oh yeah,
makes me curious.
because let's say for Avengers Endgame and shit, like, you know, certain characters can get spoiled because of commercials and shit, so you don't want to fuck it up for everyone else, so to speak.
Jesus Christ.
What happened?
Now I'm wondering what is the net income for Disney?
A lot. Go look it up.
Annual
What's the
gross
name? What
profit. Let's see. This says 21.
for Disney?
How many zeros do you add to make something? Well, actually, I know what to do.
You have to ask how many zeros, then you know it's a lot.
No, 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 no. So it doesn't have the zeros. Let's see. It's 21508. 21508. I don't even know what that is. Okay.
It's a lot of money.
No. I don't want to think about it because I'm trying to put in perspective like the net profit of the companies.
Yeah.
So the company I'm working for itself isn't like anything like too big, but it's like who we're working for
Yeah.
is the issue.
So the question is, do I put her in the traditional
Traditional.
not traditional, but the schoolgirl swimsuit.
Oh, you could do a
From this-
sukumizu, or you could do like a naked apron thing.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's probably easier. It's just man.
Well, I
it's
think
like
it would
the
suit
band.
that pose, like make use of it. Especially since I don't know, it just makes me think of that. Okay, let's see if we can draw another situation on the side. Some concept. Oh yeah, so yeah, the two ideas. So I could like use my 14 character, right?
As a, we're talking about the
VTuber
thing?
ideas.
Okay.
Like not like 100%, right? But as a
Yeah. Yeah.
as a model, like the horns and stuff. Because I
Yeah.
like my horned girls, and I like the horny girls.
I mean, I think
What am
what I
supposed to
did,
say?
honestly, my character, my witch girl, I'll show you. I'll put a picture up right now. I designed her by taking my aura, and then putting her in a black mage outfit, and then just going through the glams to find something that I kind of liked.
That's a good idea, yeah.
And then from there, I just like, okay. And then I looked up Roxy from Mushoku Tensei, Gallade, what's her fucking name? Eris, and how the magic system worked in that. And then I looked up Megumin, whatever. And just all the mages from anime. And I designed my character kind of around all that. So I like the way that I'm kind of trying to design characters is like if they were to be real, their outfits would work. They're not just hot for the sake of being hot, you know? Like I want the functionality of it. That's why like for the mid skirt that I put on her, it's not just you know, like a side skirt that goes straight down. It has like a skirt under it. So she can like actually maneuver. But she's a mage, so she's not like fucking backflipping and shit. And that's why, like, for the titties, it has, like, the gem in the middle because it holds it up.
I think,
You know,
honestly,
just shit like that.
yeah, I should just do a horned girl. You can do a horned.
I think, yeah, just take your Final Fantasy character and then,
Well, again, it's not going to be 1-to-1, but like.
Wait, I mean, mine isn't 1-to-1 at all.
I'm gonna, and she already is kind of like because so the concept I was gonna go for sure. Like you know how some people go cutesy, you're blah blah blah. I'm definitely gonna go for
Yeah.
you know, One-san, みたいな little ane vibes. I hope. Little arara. And then my idea is like that she would be kind of like blondish with purple ends.
Or it's too big. Smile. Oh no, the face is too high. That's what it is. Just lower that a little bit. There you go. And this is how, and then this is how I draw faces.
You know? So for me, like, so for example, here when I'm drawing the face, for me the main thing is like positioning kind of the pupils first.
Oh, I do that in coloring. I do that in coloring.
No, so my thing is like then I use that as the base to kind of do the, like, whatever you call lash shape around it. So
we all have our methods.
we all have our ways. I don't really know what I'm doing. It just pretty much everything I do has a different method. Every drawing, I'm like, okay.
If it works for you, that's all that matters. Because what works for me, and I'm sticking by what works for me. You know?
Yeah. No, definitely.
Because what works for me is very, very weird.
Yeah, again, my anatomy still doesn't make quite much sense.
I think your anatomy is good.
I haven't really worked on anything since before my trip that I focused on anatomy, so I'm kind of at a, like, bleh. Haven't done much.
I know what you mean. Where is it? That's
so, like, this
arm.
first
That's
drawing I did is very awkward, and I'm already like, this is smoother. Ha ha ha. Lovely. So, I don't know. So, my kind of, like, ideal is, like, long hair that's, like, ever so slightly wavy curly. Like, not wavy, not curly, but wavy curly.
You know, I would love to understand what you're saying, but then if you look at my girl and her hairstyle, it's literally just jagged hair.
Jagged.
That's all it is. Like, you see how my character's hair looks?
Uh-huh.
Like, you're good at I can't draw curly hair at all. I don't know how the fuck to do it. So my character, like, once it's past the bangs, it just goes straight lines and then, like, random cuts out. Like, her hair is, like, gelled.
So
I have no idea how to explain it.
That's another thing. So what I'm trying to figure out, too, what I want to do is, like, do I want her to have, like, let's say, like, her hair half up and then, like one of those
This is one of those
ponytails?
situations. Yeah, this is one of the situations where you draw one hairstyle and then you copy it and then you draw it again and then you copy it and then you draw it again.
Well, you see,
And
the thing
you know what I
is,
mean?
if I actually go through and make a VTube model, she ain't having one hairstyle at the end of the day. If I do this, she's getting, like,
and then I need to take all this.
many
Welcome to the behind the scenes of Shinra art, where I draw something and then I take it and then I rotate it a bunch of times to make it look like it was done straight.
This is the
because
mishmash.
the legs were crossed and then we flip it and they look better now, or at least a little better. And then I just do that all the time.
But yeah, probably something like this.
Do you flip your canvas feather?
Oh yeah. And then it still
That's how I
doesn't
know.
look.
No. So, like, it doesn't look good for a minute, and then I draw, like, on the left-hand side for a bit, and then I flip it back, and then I fix it, and then I flip it. I'm like, oh,
There's
God.
a lot
Once
of
you
flips.
flip it,
There's a lot.
once you flip it and it looks good, you're like, God damn.
You're like, I'm successful finally. And then the more you do it, though, like, the better you end up being. So yeah, I think I'm also gonna like combine some like of my personal traits. Like I have freaking a beauty mark here and here. Can't just have one. I also have one that's like right here, but that's just too much.
I think the head's too big, actually. Which is like a first. No, that's actually not a first. I always draw the fucking head gigantic.
I mean, it's rough because like you can draw big heads when it's anime style, and then it's kind of hard
I don't
to
like
be
drawing
like,
big heads.
what's the right exact proportion? Because like a lot of stuff is style based, so it's like what you like. Just like you said, if you don't like it,
yeah,
you know. Kind of said, so there's this artist that really helped me with art and like figuring out certain perspectives. But sometimes their stuff scares me because like it'll be like the really big but like cutesy head like this.
Oh yeah, I can't.
No,
I don't like big heads.
But then their eyes are like really far apart. Okay, maybe not
Promise
that
Neverland.
bad.
Promise Neverland.
Oh
I see.
my God.
Put a smile on that face.
Hold
Put
on,
a smile
hold on.
on that. No,
I need to
you have
fix it
finish
just a little bit.
Oh god, shit's cursed. That's actually cursed.
And I'm just like, I think your eyes are just a little too far apart, but what can you say?
She's just, hey, hi.
It
Jesus
happens. It happens, okay?
Does it?
Yes.
You know, also for me, for some reason, if I draw the hair first, it makes my life so much better.
If you draw the hair first?
Like, if I'm drawing the face,
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
I just draw the bangs. I just draw, like, the side bang, and I'm like, okay, I know where everything is now.
I see.
It just makes, like, everything...
I see.
And then it's a lot of me pretty much just adjusting, like, towards that, idea.
I had another idea.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, like, so bam, bam, and then bam, bam. Yeah, and that's a sketch of my character, kinda. And then we flip it, and it's like, okay, it's not that bad. It's kind of bad, but it's not terrible. And it's just adjust. And one thing that I figured out that kind of helps me out is if I draw one thing, I will take the layer, I will copy it, and then I will hide the original layer, and then I'll edit shit on the copied layer, and then be like, okay, I like this from this one thing that I did, or I'll take that, put it on the original thing, and then mix and match until I get something. I'm like, okay, I like what I did, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not just erasing something like, fuck, I like what it looked like 45 steps ago. So I like how the hair looks here. The face, though, I mean, I don't really like how the face looks, so I'll probably just do that. Probably cover this all up with just hair like that, and then bam, 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 bam. This is some downtime, so we'll just cut this out. Hopefully. Well.
Yeah, but no, you can't cut it out. You went bam, 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 and bam. Like, those are important words, bro.
Yeah, we'll keep those, but the. What else? So, Let's see. League of Legends came out with a new thing. The new Spider-Man trailer came out today. Ooh.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what
literally just-
Spider-Man? Because there's a lot of different Spider-Mans things.
The Spider-Man movie, the Tom Holland Spider-Man movie that's coming out in December. They just came out with a new trailer today.
Because I want a new
Into the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse. I got really excited.
Honestly, if you like the animation of, I mean, everyone likes the animation of Spider-Man.
No shit.
I think you should watch the whatchamacallit. You should watch Arcane because it's kind of like the same type of animation style where it's like 3D, but like a lot of it's 2D effects also. Like if it's an explosion, it'll be drawn in 2D and shit. It's really fucking good and it's League of Legends, which I'm like, God fucking damn it, League, stop drawing me back in.
I've always wanted to play, and then people are like, "Don't do it."
I mean, if you want to play, I mean, it's okay. It's not terrible.
I don't even have time.
Also, but going back to the whatchamacallit, the VTuber thing. Personally, I think people, I might probably get hate for that. I think people that make their VTuber model, their Final Fantasy character are very lazy.
Wow. If it's like 100%, I guess. What about me? Where I'm meshing, like coming up with.
I think because I did the same thing. I took my character, and then from Final Fantasy, and then I made it something completely different.
Yeah.
Right, but I used my Final Fantasy character as like as a small basis. I think people that just take it and they're like, "This is my character, this." And then this is my VTuber model that's of this character. And it's just that character, but as a 2D VTuber model. I'm like...
Well, I know a lot of people who have, like, stuff that's, like, loosely based, I've seen, at least, that I know. Like, even to start with. And then there's people that had stuff that was, like, 100%. And then there's people who did and have since kind of changed it to not be exactly like their... For me, the thing, it's like, I never want to be locked in to only doing or playing Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah. But as someone that has spent $3,000 in Final Fantasy, I haven't touched that game in 3 weeks, and I feel so much better about myself. Fuck Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, I haven't played since I left, and I need to save my mansion. And I'm like, ugh.
I literally log on just to what is it? To grab what I have to, like keep my house and my FC house and whatnot. But other than that, like I haven't touched it. I don't play it. I really don't miss it. Without it, I'm like, God damn, the Final Fantasy community is kind of fucking boring, honestly, because they all do the same shit.
Well, the thing is, like, right now, nobody's really doing anything all that interesting until Endwalker.
I just think, think in general.
But so you're gonna play Endwalker,
Yeah, I'm gonna play Endwalker.
We're gonna play the shit out of it.
I want to say, I don't know if I'm gonna play the shit. I mean,
I don't know if I can. I want to, but I don't know if I'll be able to. And my new job will be taking priority. Yeah.
But my thing is, like, yeah, Final Fantasy, great game, all that, right? But then there's a side of me that's just like, it's cool and all, but I'm like, I also just like,
for me,
I don't
what it is,
care about it.
What it is, Shinra, for me, and I don't know if it is this maybe similar for you. It's just there comes a point when you've played so much of one game that it's no longer interesting. You love it, right? It's a good game. You love it, but it just I don't know. I haven't done everything. I always kind of leave something left so that I can't be like, oh yeah, I've done everything. What's the point? But
like I finished level. I hear a Java.
Yeah, I don't know what he's so upset about. Java, what's wrong?
That literally sounds like a crying child.
Yeah, right.
That's all I hear.
Java, why are you so loud? He's a loud boy.
Poor Solio. Poor Solio.
I know.
I get a message from Solio like, I can't fucking sleep.
Hey, who's a
This
cutie?
demon child.
Hey, cutie, hey. Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, you are.
Well, now that you have a job, you can finally get that dog.
Yeah, probably not gonna get one till I move, though.
Yeah, my mom gave me a whatchamacallit for a what's it called?
Java, what?
They have a I can't fucking speak. There's a raffle for like this a really nice apartment building that is getting opened up like near me. So she's like, apply to this. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. I remember when I
How does
used to
that
apply for apartments like that. Never got lucky.
How does that look?
Yeah, it's cute. It's a fun...
I just realized I was drawing left-handed the entire time because I wanted it to look like this, but then I unflipped it. I was like, oh.
oh.
I mean, I could just flip it back. I mean, it's good practice to draw things on the left-hand side, I guess. That's the thing, chat. That's the chat. Whatever. Sure.
Hey, chat.
That's the thing. That's the thing, viewers.
Hey, you too.
You never have to draw on the left-hand side. You just flip the canvas and draw on the left on the. You just draw draw it the normal way you would draw it normally, and then you just flip it back, and it looks exact. And then it's flipped, and then you're good. You don't have to draw on the other side. The beauty of digital.
I don't know what you need. Ow! Why are you scratching me? I think that this episode's gonna be ended by Java himself.
It's like, fuck you.
He's so needy. You should have seen him. So you say sorry, Soliel. So the day that he came back home with me, he was the most affectionate and distraught. He was like traumatized.
Well, yeah, because he was like, Solo would be on the computer. He would just sit there. He's like, this goddamn cat.
Yeah, so
I can't sleep. I will try to. I'll go to bed, and he'll just scratch the door, and he'll just sit there.
He was just like,
and then want to leave.
Super traumatized, and.
Hey, you abandoned your child.
And so, like, for 2 days straight, like he would like fall asleep, be really happy, like pass out, and then if something woke him, he would just like wake up, look around, and like meow, and then just I don't know. He was very upset for a while.
It's probably because isn't there another? Don't they have another cat at that house?
They have 2 cats, and they all bullied each other. So he has a bunch of
that's probably why.
He has a bunch of
Isn't his mom over there?
Yes. His birth mother is at that house.
Let me clarify. Yes, the mother, the one that gave birth to him, because I'm his real mother.
I mean, yeah, I can't deny that.
Also, speaking of pets, sad news.
Oh no.
No, nothing happened to my birds. Well, Elsa is blind in one eye.
Oh wow.
I realized the other day. I was like, you're an idiot. Why can't you fly? And then I looked, and one of her eyes is like she has cataracts in one of her eyes.
Huh. Has it been like that for a while, or?
I assume it has, because she hasn't been able to fly well for like a year.
Aw.
And I was like, why? I thought, because she was never really a good flyer.
Yeah.
So I thought it was just like an extension of like, haha, you're bad at flying. And then I looked at her eye, and I was like, huh. And I looked deep into it. I was like, oh shit, you're just a blind. She's fine. Like, she can still see out of one of her eyes. It's just her depth perception's kind of fucked. But apparently, like, birds, once they start, they like adapt. She's fine. Like, she can still fly. She still comes in and out the cage. She still eats. She still
and
drinks.
You said she can. It's only one eye, so that's definitely
It's
better.
easier to sneak up on her and give her kisses now. She can't escape.
Wow.
If I come from the right angle, she can't see me. Yeah, but back to the video. People that use their Final Fantasy character,
Back.
exactly. They're very lazy, and I think you should be able to design your own character at that. Stop being fucking lazy.
Yeah, you can
Don't
use.
just be like, yeah, don't. This is my character, fucking Baba Gooba from Final Fantasy, and now he's my VTuber
You
model.
can
Smile.
use your character as like
You can use
inspiration
whatever the fuck you want.
and
Yeah, like I say this, but like if you want to use your fucking Final Fantasy character, go
think about
go
it
the f-
though. You know, not everyone is creative, and it is hard. Like, there's people like pay people to design their VTubers,
Yes.
as an example. And so, if you do already have your character, that takes out that cost at least. If
Yes, I know I'm speaking. I know I'm speaking from the most. This is the one time that I could say this in my life. I'm speaking as a privileged individual.
you're speaking
can
privileged right now.
I know.
I do have to say, man.
Mama, look at me now.
One thing about my company, at least, it seems like there is an overwhelming amount of male workers compared to female. Like woof. Like, so
Listen, I've watched enough Japanese hentai to know what's happening.
Shut up. So there's female workers, like quite a few, but the proportion is the thing. And so, like, anytime I go to the bathroom, like, I'll see like a guy leaving or a guy going into theirs, but I have never run into another woman in the female bathroom yet in 7 days. Like, it's been empty every single time.
Well, never have to wait online, I guess.
Yeah, Java, that's true. Here we go.
Am I Java now? That's
No, you didn't hear him?
I did not hear him that time, actually.
That's so weird, because that was the only time he, like, meowed behind the mic, like close to it.
Blessed Discord with their whatchamacallit.
Random.
Like, some things they'll pick up, some things they won't. It's very weird.
I know. Did you hear him now?
Nope.
Now?
Nope.
It's so weird. It's like, so the further away he is typically when it seems like Discord picks him up.
Yeah. Because it's like, wow, that's really loud from that far away. It must be really something
think so.
important. When he's close, it's like, I think I can discern when it's like your voice but when it's that far away, it's like, what the fuck?
No, so what it is, I think, is that's when he's meowing from...
I heard him that time.
It's probably because I'm talking.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So the other thing that it is, though, is if he's in the kitchen, which is the furthest spot away, he's echoing as well. Java! What? What do you need?
Don't you miss this,
Yeah.
viewers of the podcast? Don't you miss Feather's cat begging for attention?
Yeah, that's all he wants. Anyways. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's that's my character that I just drawn. Let me put clothes on her.
Clothes.
And by clothes, I mean, fuck, how do I do this? Just like that. Do I have to go over the top? I think. That's how I do art, by the way. I have to make those noises. If I don't make the noises, the art won't look good at all.
Same. Whoosh. Wahoo.
Whoosh.
Look
Yippee.
at this. Hell yeah. Yeah. Darn. Tootin' good shit happening all over the place.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's happened?
I don't know.
I gotta do the booba squish now.
Oh,
That's very
no.
important. What happened?
Huh? No, you said the booba squish, so I said, oh no.
You gotta do it. It's very important when you draw giant titties. You gotta
Squish them?
squish them against whatever. I miss drawing with you.
I know it's been a minute, and this stuff in general has, for me, been like great practice over the period that we've worked on the podcast.
Yeah.
So I look forward.
Any Oh yeah. So speaking of, because for those, Feather does commissions on some shit on some website.
Don't know.
Any more weird ones?
Any more weird ones? Do you want me to show a display of my commissions or something?
If you want to, it's up to you. I was just.
Well, the last one I did was cute.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
You posted it on Twitter.
This is someone's niece. You know, the contrast was me doing this and Shinra's like big titty monster commission. Right?
Listen, that yeah, I mean that was someone commissioned me to make a character design.
This was the commission I had to do while I was on vacation. I had very little time to do it and figure out what the fuck I'm drawing. It's still not perfect, but what matters is the customer was happy. There's a lot that I would do to fix it, but again, time was limited.
America. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's all I fucking...
And so,
when I see that.
So I asked
that's all I see.
I asked my dad for help when I was there to see, like, oh, hey, you know, could you, you know, like, tell me what you would do if you were asked to draw this? And he told me some shit or whatever, like, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then when I actually, like, saw my dad, I gave him the iPad to, like, play with it, and this is what he drew.
Oh, yeah.
My dad is like...
My dad's good at art.
He's like a fucking master. Let me see if I can make it clearer what he was trying to do.
I think it's very clear. He drew like a bird with his finger in the air.
Yes.
Looks like a League of Legends character.
Yes, no, he's really, like, he did this in, like, 2 minutes of his first time ever touching an iPad tablet situation. Hi. He is he could be like the Michelangelo, but
for a time.
He is too stuck on doing the same work and making money to retire, like, as soon as he can. So that then he can just do this stuff in his leisure, I guess. We'll see. I hope it works out for him.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Then this was the other commission I had to do at the same time that I did the other commission with the tiger and the eagle. I have no idea who this character is, but they are some sort of demon.
Pretty.
And I'm just like, you know, honestly, you're never going to see me draw men unless someone asks me to do it.
Yeah, I haven't drawn a guy yet.
So it's been good.
And I'm going to keep it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean...
Because men suck.
So,
I mean, I feel like I could draw a good one.
I think so. So I'm going to say this. Like, I love drawing females. And I don't think I'm very good at drawing males. However, at the end of the day, I feel like it's so much easier to draw a guy. Like,
oh, it's very easy.
I can be so lazy.
Like, for women, because you want to make them like attractive. Men, you just like.
Well, so for me at least, it's like, because if I'm the comparison, right? As like a quick using this is who we are now. Just random spouting talk. I want to like do like flowy hair, which takes so much more time to detail.
Yes, Java, exactly.
Yeah, I just still put some horns here, and then I want like cute.
All my eyes
Eyes.
will remain the same. I can only draw 2 eyes. I could draw my character's eyes, which is just a fucking triangle with a circle with this and that, and then bam, that's my character's eye. I could do the lazy eye, which is the fucking, like, the straight eye like this, and then it goes down with the little eyelid, which is like the Shinra eye, I guess, from Thingy.
And
Give
trying
us
to
some
like.
eyelashes. Damn, it's a girl.
What?
Like, you know, I could do this, like, this eye, which is like the lazy eye. You could do the blonde bimbo eye. The bimbo eye
The
would
other
be
difficult
like, it's kind
thing
of
with
slanted.
girls is then again, like, I don't know, there's something about curvy anatomy that I think is actually harder. It's just more fun to draw.
I used to think it was harder. I think now I think I've just not mastered it, but I think I'm just so used to drawing it that it just comes second nature to me. I'm like, that looks way too off. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Also, I just draw a lot of anatomy.
Yeah, I'm an anatomy noob.
I love
still.
drawing anatomy. It makes me so happy because I get to draw naked women.
I just like boobs, but you can't only draw
And-
boobs. That doesn't really take you very far.
I mean, I do.
Like, you just sit there and draw only boobs.
No, I draw pretty much the chest. When I'm bored at work, all I do is draw a box. And then I try to draw it in, like, different areas. So, like, I'll try to, like, do a slant here. Right? I mean, that
Yeah.
foreshortened picture you did earlier of you being suffocated by your tits.
Yeah.
That was a good picture.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
in terms
kind of
like,
doing that
perspective.
again right here. we're never gonna stop. Well, it's much easier when you're just drawing a figure. See, my issue is I always want to start with the head, which probably isn't a good idea, but you know.
Oh, I always draw with the chest. The head is the last thing I draw, actually. Because the head is, like, it's easy. You can kind of adjust it. Like, I'll draw a circle for the head, and then from there, I'll be like, all right, bam.
Well,
I'll,
for
like,
me,
do all this
I
shit
draw
into
too much like it's
circles.
you know, when you see anime, just watching anime and you like pause on a still, and if it's not like
Yeah.
it's the more talking that's happening, like all their focus goes on to the face, all of it, and then I kind of get stuck in that. Random devil lady, yeah.
There you go.
That's all we need in life.
There's your character design right there.
No! I like my other one. Well, anyways, I'm gonna make at least 2 VTubers at some point, because I have
All
mint.
right, in order to avoid Feather overthinking things and then never doing either one of them, let's start with one.
Yeah, what do you think I should prioritize? Should I do one in, like, more of a personal VTuber
I think-
model, or should I make mint?
I think do your comfort character, and it made it a lot easier for me. For me, at this point, my eye is my comfort character. Because remember in the podcast a while ago, I think I mentioned I don't have an OC, so it's hard for me to draw things.
Oh, yeah.
I now have an OC, so it's very easy for me to draw things because I could just be like, I could draw my OC now. I'll just draw them in any pose. Because I understand what their hair looks like in certain angles. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, how the fuck does this shit work?
It's funny, because for me it's the
Because
opposite.
because sometimes I'm more detailed. Other times I'm like, oh, that worked. Not being detailed, perfect.
Yeah.
Like if you look at my my actual character sheet for this character, she has like one center bang and then 2 side bangs into a hat. And then if I draw without the hat, I'm like, shit.
Yeah, so for me it's like
How do I do that?
you say
So I figured it out.
not having an OC. I have too many. This is my small list.
I'm designing another OC actually.
As you
So
can see.
because of Mushoku Tensei, which I think it became my favorite. What is it? I think it's my favorite anime, ever.
It could be for sure, yeah. It's very impressive. Java, be quiet. I don't know what you want.
He's like, how dare you tell me to be quiet?
Yeah, it's like, he says, stop now, you must end now. But you've been fed, what's your problem? What's going on, Mr. Buddha? Huh? Alright, well, let's do some coloring hinting. Java, you better not. You better not.
You better stop. Stop. Ah!
Anyways, yeah, Mushoku Tensei has been pretty good. I really love all the adventures. Java.
I can't wait to edit this, and then every time Java meows, I need a picture of Java, or I'm gonna draw a picture of Java, and every time he meows, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse.
No, I can give you
Throughout
some
the
good,
entire episode.
I can give you a very good photo. Don't worry. It's you'll know. You'll know that it's the right photo to use. Yes, Java. Yes.
Why is she sitting on a desk? No one knows. Why is she sitting on a random box? Who knows?
Who knows, Java?
For aesthetic purposes.
Java, stop it.
Also, so my design for my character is like a mix between,
Oh.
fucking Mushoku Tensei, like my design philosophy. Mushoku Tensei, and then it gets a little weird because another one of the things that I take a lot of inspiration from is Soul Eater.
Oh. Yeah.
So when I designed her, I was like, Blair the cat.
That's a good choice.
Because she's a witch.
Yeah. Java. And now he is
Mother.
on the desk.
Is he looking at you with feral intent?
He is, yes. See,
He's
I
like
think
fucking-
her eye, let's see. Open image. That's blue, Java. It's blue. It's blue. You're blue. And I'm dead. Doshimashu, doshimashuka. Doshimasu kane. Oh,
I kind of like her looking like this compared to looking like this.
you know what's
And
funny? I don't know if it's funny. But so, I don't know
What?
anything about Twice, but I think there was like some kind of announcement or something
Twice?
yesterday. Yeah, the Korean pop group, like idol group.
oh, I thought you were talking about the My Hero Academia villain. I was like, where's
Twice?
this going? I was like, yeah. I was like, where the fuck is this going, Feather? I can't wait to hear this.
No, this
Yeah,
is
these
so now.
K-pop. Oh, I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, yesterday I'm just chilling and like, oh my god, Java, you're ruining things. Java, why are you so big?
Because you feed them
Anyways,
a lot.
hey Java, he doesn't eat enough. No, you need more food. Anyway, so I'm just chilling, doing work or whatever, and the whole office explodes with like a cheer, as if like you're watching a football game in a bar.
Yosha!
In a bar, but it's a bunch of Japanese guys excited that there's like this announcement or something of Twice having a show nearby
Oh.
in our area, basically. Oh my god, Java. He just jumped off me like a catapult. But yeah, that was yesterday.
Interesting.
They're very excited.
So yeah, so my method when it comes to art, I also realize a lot of things that I do. So I'll like,
You will like.
what is? Hold on one second. I'm trying to fix something. One of the
He
hands
got
is
very
super ugly.
distracted and focused.
Yeah, I did. So this is what happens, especially when I'm streaming. I'll be like here, like talking my shit, and then I'm like, God, this thing looks ugly. And then I have to fix it.
We only have very mild ADHD.
Very mild, exactly. You are very correct.
I'm very correct.
Oh yes. So I will do my initial sketch.
Uh-huh.
And then after my initial sketch, I will do like a run over to make it like kind of more finalized. Like as you see, like so this will be like the second step. When I hit the second step, that's when I like do a flat color of it. And then after the flat color of it, that's when I ink it and then recolor it. And then while inking it, that's when I fix a lot of the mistakes.
Yeah, no. So a thing that at least I've seen a lot, like a technique. I don't know if it's similar to what you just said, but it's kind of like, so you do your whole sketch, then you do like a sketch on top of that. That's what I do at least. And then I've been too lazy to go this far, but then after you do your second sketch, you'll do kind of like a color sketch where you color everything, shade everything, and then you dim everything and do line art over that.
Oh yeah, that's, I mean pretty much kind of what happened.
Yeah.
So like if you even like on the thing today, right? Like even for this drawing, so we have this was the original sketch, or like the posing because it was the body is under that. I just posed it under it.
Yeah.
And then it went from this to this.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay, whatever, base idea for the head. Then that to this can get thrown out. That to this.
Yeah.
I'm fucking insane.
It's normal. It's not that strange. I mean, you. And the thing is, like, as you keep going and doing these things, you'll have an even more streamlined process the more you do it.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm just saying, like, if you look at episode 1 of this podcast and you look at me now, you would think
You're not the
that
same
someone
person?
completely different.
No, you still have the same style, though.
I don't know about that.
You do.
My fucking, I mean, it's sort of similar.
It is.
It's just, I
But
guess
the
it's more
thing is,
refined. I
yes,
guess you could say.
Yes, and then also
Because a lot of things like, remember that you were talking about the character's eyes being like all the way over here. I feel like that's how I was like.
you were not like that. No. Oops.
A feather. I'm gonna send you a picture. Or they were way too close together. I'll send you because I have one of the podcast sketches from. I have like the second episode's podcast sketch.
Don't worry. I've been.
It's so bad.
When I was younger.
It's so bad.
When I was younger,
Like,
I had
look
no
at this,
trouble
look at this.
making eyes look right, and then I started drawing again, and like they always look like crap.
Like, look at that. I'll post it on screen. But
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at
yeah.
that compared to this.
Yeah, you have to edit
at-
that
look at-
in.
Yeah, like look at this
that's-
feather.
Yeah, I know.
It's so ugly.
It's not
Look at
ugly,
Nobara.
It's just
No bar like Nobara. Fuck, if I was to draw Nobara now, fucking.
I mean, if
Honkers.
you want to go back to what I drew that same podcast, like, dude.
Yeah, fucking.
We-
Nobara's gonna have some giant fucking titties.
All right. All right.
All right. Also, the worst part about me is I'm terrible with my color palette. So every time I draw my character, I have to steal the color palette from the the drawing I did because I can't think of the colors off the top of my head because I'm an idiot.
Yeah. I know the feels.
I wish I just had it like on the side and be like, oh, let me just take it from that. But alas, I cannot. Because I'm a nincompoop. Well, I can open the file at least. Who are you? Who is that?
Who's what?
Feather?
What?
Feather?
What?
Speak to me, Feather!
You don't hear me?
Now I can. Hi.
I don't know what happened. I was talking.
Huh? Who are you drawing right now?
Nobody.
It's just some random person.
Totally.
Is that Soleo?
Trying. But it's hard to, like, I don't know, sometimes it works when I'm trying to draw, like, a real person, but, like, slightly anime
Every time I look...
And then
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. And then sometimes it's like, oof.
Yeah, every time I look at my character, I'm like, her titties are gigantic. And I didn't mean to make them that way. But now she just has fucking gigantic titties.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Like, they're so big. I didn't even mean to make them that big. And now here we are.
Yep. Life just happens sometimes.
I can actually make the head a little bigger on this drawing.
Yeah, I thought it was fine the way you had it, to be honest.
Well, I made it smaller, and I think I just made it too small. So now I think like that's, but yeah, that looks better. And now we do a flat colors. Woo. Well, look at that. First podcast back, season 2, and we're over here. Well, I'm over here doing completed art.
Oh, yeah, hell no.
A completed sketch.
You're never going to see that from me.
I think I just stopped overthinking. I'm just like, fuck it. People will get where they get. They'll like it anyways.
Yeah, I just like drawing like a lot of random stuff.
For some reason my brain I think this is the only time my brain is like hyper focused on this one thing and do it and then finish it. And then I say that, but I have like 5 other pieces which are like in the lining stage. Like I have the foot pick of eye of her like sitting on her broom in the fishnets. I have the Shiro picture that I was drawing for her of her character, her VTuber model. And then I got the commission, so I finished the commission. I did the commission on stream. She was like, "Hey," I was like, "Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. Like, I'll start it on stream." And then I did the entire character design on stream. I was like, "Oh, yeah, 30." She's like, "Perfect." But only because she wanted an elf girl. It was very easy to do. If she asked for like, "Yeah, can you design a dude?" Nope.
Right? You'd be like,
Can you design a human? Nope. Only elf. Because elf girls, their ears stick out. And I'm like, I know where those go. A regular person, I'm like, oh, shit, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. You know?
You're too much.
Also, another habit that I do is if I draw with really saturated, like if I color really saturated colors, I will just take them and then desaturate them and then color pick the desaturated out and like, yep, that's what I'm using. But yeah, feels nice being back in podcasting, talking to my good friend Feather.
It does, and like I was trying to say, like you can focus on like doing that. You know, like one thing. For me, it's like my time to not focus on doing one thing, because that's like what I'm always doing. Just draw a bunch of stuff. At work, I want to like sketch a bunch of things on my notepads while I'm practicing. But I can't.
I take so much receipt paper out just to sketch.
Yeah, I used to do that.
That's all I do. All I do is fucking receipt paper. Like, I steal that shit from work, and I just, every time I print, I'm just drawing, and I'm not like drawing like whole something. I'm just drawing big titty.
Oh my god.
Elf girls at work, and I'm like,
and before
God, they're gonna get me.
In trouble for doing that.
They're gonna get me.
And we're like, what is this?
I'm like,
Sir?
wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Sir, please explain yourself.
Got the marks on the shoulder. Wasn't me. And the words that I told her wasn't me.
Alright.
Yeah, the stream's getting louder.
We're getting Getting the full
You got me on camera.
situation. An acapella. I can't even speak.
An archipelago.
Yes. Archipelago performance.
Yep, an island.
Yes.
Feather, we should do a spelling bee one day on while drawing. Let's see who gets shit right.
Oh my lord.
I'm just
I
gonna
won't cheat,
out
I
myself
promise.
and say, oh, I won't. I'm just gonna get everything wrong. Because I'm fucking an idiot. So what color do I make the apron? Do I make it her actual, like, color? I'm just gonna make it the color of her actual, like, dress that she wears instead of a Starbucks color.
Starbucks. Oh lord.
I mean, nondescript.
Coffee shop?
Coffee shop.
That's from
Smile.
Seattle?
Yeah. Amazon?
Amazon. Yay.
Nondescript coffee shop.
Alright, well, we are FYI at 90 minutes.
90? Alright. I think I'm just gonna finish this this little flat color and then we can call it. Because I think we talked about all the things we can talk about and we had a good one, I would say, don't you think?
Yeah, we caught up, I hope. I mean,
Yeah, I think.
We're
Is there
trying
anything else you
out-
want to touch on?
no, just, going forward. We're trying a new format. Let us know what you guys think. If you think we're a little
yeah.
more, like, easy to listen to and we're not doing live stream recordings and, like, rushing to kind of figure ourselves out one thing
Yeah.
at a time
Yeah.
versus just kind of, enjoying ourselves.
Also, yeah, it's not up yet, but we're gonna try. Well,
by the
we're not
time
gonna
this
try. We're
goes
going
up,
to. Yeah, whenever
maybe.
this goes up. Yeah, we're gonna have this on on like Spotify and thing. I just have to set up the Anchor account and whatnot, so we can have you can listen to us while you're doing other things.
Listen to
Because
us on
why
your
wouldn't you?
drives. And
On your drives.
while you're doing dishes.
Oh. Yeah, one thing I want to touch on before we go, when you're at work,
Yeah.
right? At least when I'm at work, because I have more free time than most people because I just sit there, and when the store is not busy, I can only do so much to look busy, right?
Yes.
I sit there and listen to podcasts all day.
Oh my god.
I just have an AirPod, I put them in, and I run out of shit to listen to.
Oh no.
So with our new sponsor, I'm just...
Oh, new sponsor, Audible.
Yeah, cold. God, if
They want to sponsor this here podcast with all them views.
yeah, exactly, or 35. You know what? Because also, I know I'm gonna say this. People are gonna say shit.
This.
I'm gonna
Say
say it.
it.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Being a VTuber, yo, you get so many people just come in to the stream and just compare. It's at least starting off streaming. If you start off as a VTuber and you have like a decent, you have a good art style, it's so much easier.
Yeah. No, so there's a thing too, though. So there's, so I think this is also part of it is I think I love, having a camera on and stuff or whatever, but there's just something very different about not being on camera.
Oh, I feel a lot less judged.
Whether it's just that there is no camera on or because you're behind like a model. Because I've done the live 2D streams with like random models.
The cat.
Cat, dog, random anime girl.
Dog.
The thing is,
Dog.
my difficult thing is I wouldn't be able to necessarily do that easily because my computer doesn't like me playing something while being a live 2D avatar.
Yeah.
But anyways, the thing is, like, you can just kind of feel more free when you're talking. Like right now, because we're not using any cameras. It's more free. You're not like,
100%.
Do I look like an idiot right now?
That's like my main thing. I'm always like, oh shit, I'm making a dumb face.
How freaking focused do I look right now with my like tongue hanging out?
Oh yeah, that happens to me a lot.
Drooling. Just kidding.
I definitely sometimes.
So,
But yeah, it's so much nicer, and like since because I started doing it like these past 2 streams, and people just come in,
yeah.
and it's a lot nicer than just fucking sitting there streaming the fucking like you know like trying to stream to people that I understand like not everyone can be there is lurking,
Yeah.
but like since I started the the NSFW, well not the NSFW, but the etchy art account that I have,
Yeah.
and I just gain more followers, more people interact, more people are just down to vibe and have a good old time. So it's fun, it's cool. I thoroughly enjoy the whatchamacallit. And yeah, I was like, God damn, just plus it helps that I have I have a cute model.
Yeah.
If I didn't have the cute model, I don't know if I'd be saying that. Because I know some people they try to VTube, but like, it's hard for them to come up with a model, or they're using like the custom made ones. But just
Keep pushing forward, whoever you are out there.
exactly.
You can do it. You can be whoever you want behind. This is just another tangent then. Like, I got really, like, upset when someone was, like, criticizing someone for even being a VTuber because I don't even know anything, but something, their voice wasn't a good match for being a VTuber.
I think I saw that on Twitter.
And I'm just like, you can be whoever you want to be because of these, like, live 2D models or whatever avatar that you can create, whether it's like an actual 3D one too, like you get to be what if there's nothing wrong with having like a character tick or whatever, if that is, I don't even know because I never looked up to see, but it doesn't matter. Just have fun and ignore the haters.
Yeah, like for me, like I was a bit self-conscious for me and my thing because I'm a dude and my character is an actual giant titted whatchamacallit, elf girl. So I just said fuck it. The lore is I am a degenerate that is trapped because I am a degenerate. So and I'm just trapped in a crystal. And I'm a soul trapped person, an artist, right? That somehow, and I'm just a vessel for this fucking bitch that gives her power. Fuck the lore. Who cares, right? But that's just how my take on it. If you want to question it, I don't care, because she's not talking. I am.
Yeah, you can
and
do
that's why the thing. That's why the thing glows when I talk.
You could always do too. Like she's she's cursed. I don't know.
Yeah, she's cursed
Give
to
her
be
like
a
the
man.
Little Mermaid curse.
But yeah, so that's how I did my thing. I was like, fuck it. If I'm gonna do it, Yup, I speak for her. She's mute, and I speak for her through the crystal on her chest, who also allows her to, be magical or some shit. Cause I don't know if you saw there's a streamer named Amrubaru.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a VTuber model, and he has his waifu, his like waifu character, but his model he's a panda.
Yeah.
And the waifu holds the panda, and he speaks to the panda.
Well, I was always thinking, you could always be like put like a cute like bird.
That was another thing out. That was another idea that I was gonna go for, but I decided to stick with the. Fuck it. I designed her, and I was like, fuck, how am I gonna make her? Oh yeah, I'll just be the crystal on her chest. There you go.
No, there's many different ways to make it work. Well, I am a very creepy looking bird.
Oh god. It looks like that. Oh my. I was say it looks like that. I don't know if you ever seen it. The it's the duck with the knife.
Yeah.
It's like the little plush duck with the knife. That's exactly what it looks like.
Good.
Yeah, and then that's the color idea for my.
Yeah.
What's your? Do you like?
Yeah.
God, I'm good.
You're just like, ah,
Listen,
yes, booba.
I have. Listen. I'm one day gonna do a picture where she lost her titty. She's like becomes an A cup or something.
Oh my
and it's
God.
gonna be a weird day. Like he just. It's gonna be a weird day to draw that.
Just do that
Because
on
I'm like,
purpose.
fuck, how do I draw that? But yeah, we're approaching to her. I think we're just gonna call it Feather. Where can the good people of the podcast find you?
I don't know.
Besides in a ditch.
On Saturn, I guess.
Just plug your social media, Feather.
I
Come
have
on.
a social media. I mean, I don't know. Like,
You have an art
there's,
one
like,
that you made.
At I can spell English. Okay, trust me. I haven't been working at a Japanese company all day or anything.
Just spell in Japanese. We can translate. We have the technology.
Feathermint art at Twitter. Stuff. It's brand new. Made it on Halloween and then never did anything with it until Shinra reminded me. He's like, go make an art Twitter. I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? I did.
Yeah, and then you can follow me on my art on my account. It's my new main because fuck the other account. The other account I have 60 followers on. No one ever interacts with me on it, so I just made a new account, posted my art, and now I have a bunch of people that actually like interact and say if I say like I hope you have a good day, people are like I hope you have a good day. And it's very nice.
Aww.
So all the other people on that main Twitter account, for those that follow me and never interact with me, I hope you have a good day. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitch at Shinra _ on Twitter at Shinra Styles. Shinra Style. That's the thing. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. I hope you are excited for the season 2 of the Fan Service Podcast. We love and appreciate you all. And we shall see you on the next one, whenever that will be. But
Yeah.
yeah. Peace and
See you
love
next time.
to
Bye.
you all. Bye.